I'm gonna come.
Oh my goodness, boys. Today, Rockstar dropped the big one. Well, not that big one that I think most people would want. That would be the huge one. But the GTA Online update announcement. GTA Online Mercenaries is coming June 13th. Join a renegade outfit to take down Merryweather and other dangerous adversaries in the next explosive GTA Online update. It's no secret Merryweather security are as corrupt as everyone else in this town, but now there's talk on the street that these shady contract killers are scaling up and squeezing out any rogue competition across southern San Andreas. For freelance professionals in the criminal underground, this could be the last straw. It's time to hit them where it hurts. Take flight alongside a team of elite pilots and ex-military operators to do battle against the monolithic forces of San Andreas' largest military in GTA Online San Andreas Mercenaries, an action-packed new update spanning the streets, seas, and skies on June 13th. So this first image is of the aircraft carrier, and no, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to own the carrier. This is most likely just a mission, and one thing I will point out though, it looks like that plane park there is new. It kind of looks like the Dodo seaplane, but it's not because it has two propellers. The Dodo only has one. Expert aircraft mechanic and ace pilot Charlie Reed is putting together a squadron of proficient aviators and guns for hire known only as the Los Santos Angels to take on new lucrative private work, stealing sensitive data from server farms, conducting raids, and dropping explosive payloads on high-value targets across the state. With Charlie's help, the Mammoth Avenger will become an enhanced aerial command center equipped with a new operations terminal and weapon system upgrades. Plus, you'll embark upon new ventures running valuable contraband on the ground, as well as come across spontaneous opportunities to liberate cash and commodities from lucrative roving targets. And I think back to the Merryweather convoy from the last update, the free mode event that never came out. I shouldn't say free mode event, it's more like a random event with a blue dot, like one of those things. It never came out. I wonder if they are repurposing it for this update instead. Both new and experienced smugglers will also benefit from a range of upgrades for Avenger and hangar owners, including the ability to store and customize your Avenger from your hangar, or even store and access your Avenger without owning a hangar or facility property. Get ready now, gear up your team, prep your hangar facility, set up your Avenger, and sharpen your smuggler skill set for the battle ahead. So the Avenger will be able to be stored in the hangar now, and it's going to be upgraded with some new weapons options as seen in this image. It's got what looks like a barrage missile battery, and homing missiles maybe, on top of the passenger guns that they've had for years now. So this thing's going to be a fortress now, unless you get the Walmart Avenger that blows up in just one explosive randomly, but maybe they fixed that somehow. Also, those explosions look massive in the background, much bigger than the bombs I know in GTA Online, but that could just be for show for the image here. And now I'm realizing it makes sense they gave us the Avenger livery with the last event week. Alright, enough waiting. Let's look at the main image now. Yes, we are finally getting a new jet. The last jet, if you'd even call it that, we received was the B-11 Strike Force back in 2018, 5 years ago. And this looks to be based on a combination of the F-22 and the F-35 fighter jets. The front intakes, I think those are, the openings on the front of the aircraft, they resemble the F-22 a lot. I am just so excited for this. We haven't had a new aircraft in such a long time, or a new jet anyways. And this immediately looks more interesting than Drug Wars, I will say that. And there's also even more coming in this GTA Online update, including new random events, a brand new tactical SMG perfect for firing while driving, daily time trials, and much more. The sky's the limit this summer. In this picture, we can actually see that new weapon that this character is holding, the new SMG. I can't tell exactly what type of weapon it is. It almost looks like a giant AP pistol. If anyone knows in the comments what weapon this is, let me know. And there's also a new SUV in the background. Not sure what it's based off of either. It kind of reminds me of that SUV from Fast 5, the Volkswagen, that they chased them down in at the end of the movie. But not 100% certain if that's what it is. There's going to be a lot of new quality of life improvements coming to this DLC, including a claim all button for Mors Mutual. Finally, no more calling them 5 times to get each vehicle out. An alternate sprint control option called the hold to sprint, so you won't have to constantly tap the A button to run anymore. Custom description tags for garages to help quickly locate your favorite rides, which sounds great. The Eudora and Classic Broadway will become eligible for taxi work when using taxi liveries. This is one of the things I specifically complained about in my taxi work videos, so that's good to see. And updates to the creator to incorporate additional props and weather options, including snow. So it looks like we'll now be able to make maps with snow weather turned on, which is very nice. And we have one last image here. This looks to be a new UNEDITED vehicle based on the armored doors. And this is very clearly modeled after the electric Dodge Charger Daytona. And this is interesting for 2 reasons. The first one, my video that I made about vehicle armor says that electric and UNEDITED cars will retain Omnis and Virtue armor, which is superior to regular non-EV counterparts. And this is an EV in real life, so it'll be interesting to see if this is more armored. That will either confirm or deny the theory. And the second thing, it's also a muscle car, an electric muscle car. In races, that would be interesting to see how it competes with the other cars in its class, and really how they decide to design the performance of it. To wrap up the newswire, they basically just state what types of quality of life updates they've added throughout the past couple of years and give the release date for all platforms of June 13th, so even last gen is getting this update on June 13th. They also say to stay tuned for additional info to be revealed about the summer's update, including details on new gameplay, vehicles, activities, special upcoming weekly events and celebrations, presumably for July 4th, and more. So my initial thoughts, the vehicles look sick. The new jet I can't wait to try out. However, we don't exactly know what the gameplay structure is going to be for this update, even after this newswire. I'm going to guess it's a strand of contact missions, just like the ULP missions were, but for Charlie Reed instead. There's also no mention of more hangar storage for just general aircrafts, but if they plan on having the Avenger in there, and they plan on adding like 5 new aircraft, for instance, I feel like there's got to be more storage. And since they're letting the Avenger be stored in there now, I would almost say it's a certain that we get more hangar space. The aircraft rebalance that they talked about a few weeks ago also isn't mentioned here either, but they do say to stay tuned for more information, so that might come later since the update was announced earlier than usual. It's likely we'll see more next week, especially with the Summer Games Fest dropping next week as well. There might be a trailer there, for instance. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are about this DLC in the comments. Are you guys excited? Let me know. And if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, feel free to leave a like as well as subscribe to my channel for more GTA Online content. You're not going to want to miss the content that we're going to be doing about this new update, testing all the vehicles, the weapons, all that stuff. I want to give a huge shout out to all my channel members for your support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.